the interests of proper reporting and proper fair opinion, I have to say it. There's a lot of people this morning talking about Bruno Fernandes' interview after the game, and they are championing it, and they're saying it's brave and this, that, and the other. I think it's the biggest load of bullshit cowardice I've ever seen from a Man United captain. And those are big words, and I choose them selectively. I thought that was one of the worst. You know, Roy Keane got kicked out of the club for an MUTV interview when he criticised a couple of young players after a loss against Sunderland. Bruno Fernandes should be sold today. What Roy Keane did in that interview is nowhere near as bad as what Bruno Fernandes did yesterday. Basically, lie, throw a young player under the bus to protect himself as captain of the club. I thought it was bloody disgusting. I've had to watch it 3 times and I've had to watch the goal 10 times to make sure what I'm about to say is correct. Because I've always been a backer of Bruno Fernandes, and I still am. And as a number 10, I think that's his best position. But I cannot believe he stood there and said what he said after the game yesterday. He basically threw Lenny Yoro under the bus and absolved himself of blame and blamed it on the defence. As the captain of Manchester United, I'm sorry, if I saw that interview and I was a defender, I would be like, who the fuck are you, mate? Like, what are you doing? You're meant to be the captain. You're meant to be the leader. You had a shit game and you're stood there in front of the world basically saying it wasn't my fault, it's the defence's fault. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. What he basically said is, we're creating the chances, we're not scoring the chances. I don't remember a clear-cut chance. I don't remember. I remember a bloody worldie from a worldie save from a worldie shot from Mbeumo, but I don't remember clear-cut chances. I don't remember that at all. He said, on the first goal, we've got to be more brave. And the interviewer, fair play, said, you know, you were marking Foden, so what went there? He said, the defenders have got to jump. I've basically, we've been told to press the opposition, so I've gone to press Rodri, and basically, I would expect Lenny to move forward, but Lenny goes backwards. We need to be brave, and the centre backs need to jump. So what he basically says is, on the first goal, he goes to press Rodri, and Lenny Yoro should jump forward and go for Foden. Now, admittedly, Bruno Fernandes is being interviewed after the game and probably hasn't watched the replay. I have. You have. He couldn't be more wrong. He couldn't be more wrong. It's like analysing a fight when you've not rewatched it. Like, he's absolutely misremembered what happened. So he's basically saying the first goal, he's pressing Rodri, and that's why he leaves Foden, and Yoro should step forward. Watch the goal back. I'm not lying. Bruno couldn't be any further from Rodri. Ugarte goes to press Rodri. Šeško and Ahmad are 5 metres away from Rodri. We've got every man behind the ball when Rodri has the ball. And Bruno is about 20 metres away, centre. Rodri plays the ball into Doku. Bruno is nowhere near Rodri or Doku, and Foden runs off the back of him. Yoro is marking Haaland. What Bruno is talking about on national TV, throwing Yoro under the bus and saying I was pressing Rodri, is a fantasy. It doesn't happen. He cannot do that as a captain. He cannot absolve himself of blame, making up a fantasy that never happened. Now, in his head, he might be thinking my instructions were to press Rodri and the centre-backs are meant to be pushing out. But on that specific moment that changed the game, he couldn't be further from the truth. And what he's actually done is protect himself and thrown Lenny Yoro under the bus. In front of the whole world. Roy Keane got bloody sacked for doing that. That's your captain. Does that portray leadership qualities for a captain who's basically covering his own arse and not even right, and throwing a young player under the bus at the same time? This club is in a fucking mess. It's an absolute shit show. From top to bottom, we are not a team. And we are expected to find our way out of this when the captain of the club is throwing his teammates under the bus to protect himself. Absolutely disgusting. And people are actually sharing that interview. Oh my God, is this not a reflection of how clips can be taken out of context? People are sharing that. I've had that sent to me about 5 times, and I listened to it and I went, you do realise he's talking bollocks? And they were like, oh no, he's not. He's talking the truth. He's basically saying that the midfield's getting swamped because the centre-backs aren't stepping forward. Is it? Is it? I think if Casemiro and Ugarte just sat there, we'd be in a lot better position. I think 2 midfielders are absolutely fine if one of them knows what they're fucking doing. He doesn't know what he's doing. And on the goal, watch it back. I'll leave it there. Watch it back. There ain't no way that's Lenny Yoro's fault. And if he thinks he's pressing Rodri, I may as well have been pressing Rodri. He's bloody miles away. Disgusting. Disgusting. But the reason I bring that up is, 1, so many people are sharing it and it's inaccurate. And 2, he's the captain of the bloody club. That's the guy we're looking to for inspiration, leadership, camaraderie and collective let's get together. And I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. I think it's bang out of order. And I can't believe it didn't get picked up on TV last night.